Right now, the Ryzen 2700X costs $298 and the new Intel i9-9900K costs $579. So at this point, since they're both 8-core CPUs, you can almost get two Ryzen 2700Xs for the same price of the 9900K. So at that point, is 9900K actually worth it? Welcome to Hari's Hobbies. So starting off with the specs of both of these chips, the i9-9900K comes with 8 cores and 16 threads with a base clock of 3.6 GHz and a max turbo frequency for 1 or 2 cores for up to 5 GHz, and then a turbo frequency for up to 4 cores up to 4.8 GHz, and an all-core boost up to 4.7 GHz, which is really impressive. And for most people, they will be able to get it up to 4.8, 4.9, or maybe even 5 GHz given sufficient cooling. The 2700X, on the other hand, is also an 8-core CPU with 16 threads, but its base clock is 3.7 GHz and turbo frequency is 4.3 GHz, and in most cases you can get an all-core boost of up to 4.4 GHz. So on paper, as far as performance goes, that's really all that separates them, 0.6 GHz. The 9900K is a bit more power efficient at 95 watts as opposed to 105 watts on the 2700X, but that really is quite minimal. So moving on to price. Right now, the 9900K costs $580 on Newegg due to stock shortages, and this happens pretty much every single year. Last year with the 8700K, it went up to $415 from an MSRP of $360 for about 2 months, and prices really didn't come down till the end of December and early January. So if that same scenario happens this year, then it's going to be quite a wait. The MSRP, however, is supposed to be $488. That really isn't that bad at all. It's actually pretty good. The problem is that AMD has taken the bar to a completely another level. Just 1 year ago, this actually would have been a very competitive offering because AMD's top-level CPU, the 1800X, could only boost up to 4 GHz and it also did not come with the stock CPU cooler. So just 1 year ago, this would have been the clear choice. But now, with Ryzen 2nd generation, it's a lot different. Currently, it would cost about $250 to $300 more if you go the Intel route when you consider the CPU cooler, and the motherboard. With AMD Ryzen, you'd be given the CPU cooler in the box, and you can go with the B350 motherboard, which is a lot cheaper than Z370 or Z390 motherboards. But I really don't think that that is the right comparison for the CPU, because anyone who is considering the CPU has, I would say, a flexible budget. If you're strictly looking at the value that you're getting for every single dollar you spend, then clearly Ryzen is the choice, and you should definitely buy the 2700X over the 9900K any day of the week. However, for many people, I do think there is a lot of gray area. There are a lot of people who aren't going over the top by any means, but they do want a premium setup. What I mean by this is that a lot of people prefer the X470 motherboard when buying a Ryzen 2700X because they want a premium motherboard and they're not going to use a stock cooler, and instead they're going to buy a liquid cooler like the H100 IV2 from Corsair or the NZXT Kraken. And so for these people, it really wouldn't matter that the 9900K only runs on the premium 300 series motherboards because they're going to buy a premium 300 series or 400 series motherboard on AMD's side anyways. And it doesn't matter if the 9900K doesn't come with a stock cooler because they're going to buy a better liquid cooler or high-end air cooler anyways. So for these people, it really just comes down to a price difference in the CPU itself. So in this scenario, if both CPUs are MSRP, then the price difference between Intel and AMD will only be about $150, which is still quite a big deal, but there will be a noticeable difference in terms of performance as well. Now obviously the performance difference isn't going to be that big, but here's the thing, there are always a lot of comparisons between these CPUs, but the thing is, I don't really think that that makes a lot of sense, because this CPU isn't made to give the best value on the market. This CPU is made to give the best performance on the mainstream platform at a premium price. Now, I don't mean this for Intel's enthusiast lineup. Over there, I definitely think Intel is ripping people off with really high prices. But as far as the mainstream platform goes and the 9900K, I do think the price is quite justifiable. Especially considering that AMD is charging very similar prices for a CPU that wasn't as good just a year ago. So given all of that, if you want the i9-9900K and you want the best performance available on the mainstream platform and you don't have to sacrifice anything else to be able to afford this, then yes, I do think the 9900K is worth it for you. Because in your situation, your PC is probably around $2,000 and another $150 on top of that is really not going to make a difference in the long run. Also, it will probably make you a lot more satisfied by going with 9900K. You don't want to be unhappy every single day with 2700X because it's not like the 2700X is cheap, it's just a better value than 9900K. So you don't want to be in a position where you buy the 2700X because you know that it's a better value, but then you're actually unhappy every day and you're like, I should have gone with 9900K. So if you really want the 9900K, then in my opinion, just go for it. Because while there are other chips that may offer better value, I think the 9900K is reasonably priced and is a good chip and will give you really good performance for the next couple of years. However, if we're talking on a value basis, then of course, Ryzen all the way. But either way, I do recommend that you guys wait for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or the holiday season to buy any of these CPUs because again, it's just more money to save and it's like just only a month away anyways. But that's just what I think. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the 9900K is worth it even though it is on the pricey side? Make sure to comment down below what you guys think because I do read all my comments and I'm curious as to what you guys think, so make sure to post your thoughts. Also, if you guys like this video then make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more videos just like this one. But until then, I'm Hari, I'll see you guys on the next one.